should be able to take that final search and destroy. We're moving into the ban and protect process immediately. H2k going after Colt Chan's sniper rifle. The SVG getting banned out.
All right, well, here we go. Once more into the pick and ban. And there we go. Colt Chan decided doesn't want any of that MR6.
Yeah, you saw H2k put that pistol to pretty good work back on Fringe.
I mean, Pac-Man, for me, was doing really good work with it as well.
VMP gets banned out as well as Overkill.
Oh.
You know, H2k maybe struggling a little bit without that use of the VMP, and it's going to be an afterburner ban from Fizzerb. Like, this is already so exciting.
Weeks has got to ban rapid fire, surely. It's still in.
High caliber still in as well. That's something that made it through in the previous game. The Shiva's still in play. The Tactical's still in play. Overdrive, kinetic armor.
Let's go for that rapid fire ban. Again here, these two battle play chicken over high caliber once more.
Well, let's see if Pac-Man misses the ban like Colt Chan did in the previous map, because both guys are just going to wait each other out towards that final second.
Well, I can see the actually very little communication actually coming from TSM. They're kind of letting them wait this one out.
Okay.
High caliber, Fears will ban it this time, and I think H2k were kind of weren't suspecting that they wouldn't get a ban at all. There we go. Pac-Man will ban Overclock.
So with both first perks getting, or two first perks getting banned, I think for sure you're going to see these players run Flak Jacket. There's really no reason not to. Just play it safe. You know, you don't have really any other good options with Afterburner and Overclock no longer being there.
Well, now the draft comes in for the Specialist. We're having active camo on both sides, and it's Heatwave versus Vision Pulse.
So another interesting conversation. We're going back to that third perk. Since the flashbangs make it through, the concussions make it through. What do you run here? Do you choose to use Blast Suppressor and Tac Mask? Do you use Dead Silence and Tac Mask? Or do you just scrap the Tac Mask in general and kind of call the other team's bluff, thinking that they won't use any of the tacs?
Well, funny enough, I think if there's a tactical to be played from H2k side, it's probably going to be the smokes again. We saw a lot of them. Fizzup consistently smoked that entire last map, whether or not he'll do it again or not. So maybe you don't need the Tac Mask if they're going to be running smokes. But you're right, it is one of those ones where they're going to have to kind of feel it out, and especially on Search and Destroy, where you get to pick a class for that round, and obviously you've got to wait for the next round to change your mind. You know what, if you can catch them on the hop here, maybe you use it one round and don't the next. Yeah. And just continuously switch it on and off. And
that's really the best way to go about it. Just kind of keep the other team off guard. But in terms of the Specialists, 3 of the 4 will be mirrored by the other team. It's going to be the Vision Pulse, the difference for TSM, and Heatwave for H2k.
Well, I think that's actually fairly what we saw in the last Search and Destroy. Fizzup would be running that kind of that rush class, we consistently call it. That's what it's used for, the overdrive, against that Vision Pulse.
So no purifier from Legal.
No purifier from Legal.
That's good
to see. I think we may see that again in the hard point, but like I said, it surprised us, and I'm wondering whether or not it was just a panic pick from him now, looking back onto that game. But for me, I think this is going to be look fairly standard of what we saw in the first map. I am going to be backing H2k in this one, unless they kind of pull something out of the bag. I'm
going to be going against you here, Brycey. I think TSM got this one. I think this Search and Destroy suits them a little bit better.
Let me ask you this then. If TSM do win this one, do they also take the hard point?
Yeah.
All right, you think this is done now? This is it? This is TSM's game?
Yeah, I think so. I think if they're able to win this Search and Destroy, I think they will be able to close out the next hard point. All
right, well, because I think we also predicted that if H2k win this, you're probably still going with hard point, for TSM, which means and then you're going back to H2k for Search and Destroy. All right, okay. I like the way you planned out the entire kind of map of this. Let's find out how it actually goes down. The score streaks are just being locked down as well here. All right, players to look out for.
Obviously, Fizzer from H2k. You always got to look out for him in Search and Destroy. But as I was saying before, I think Pac-Man from the TSM squad.
I was about to say the exact same thing. He's really impressed me so far this series. He's made some very clutch plays. He's been one of the focal points of that squad for TSM. And both teams are getting ready for it. Proofy actually he's just sorting out his jacket, actually, rather than hyping up his team. I thought he was kind of standing up, getting his team ready.
That TSM jacket is pretty nice, but he's going to take it off for this one.
Right. Well, let's get into this one then. And I think we've covered an awful lot of this. I don't want to say an awful lot more until we see what they're actually running from their classes. So let's go on to the attacking team first of all. Let's have a little look. Actually, if you can do me a favor, let's just scroll through everybody, see what they're actually running.
All right. Well, I will do, Bryce. So on Wheats, we got trophies in the Kuda. Pac-Man M8, Colt Chan, Kuda, switching off to the M8 there, Proofy M8. So majority of M8s for the guys on TSM for H2k Kuda, a Locust for Fizzer, and a Shiva from Fears.
All right, well, we're on board now with Fizzer to begin with. He has got that Locust. looking.
You can't not watch the sniper.
Yeah,
like.
you can't not watch it, especially with it. But Wheat will actually pick up the first kill. Laceful will get one back on the Cold Chan. Fizzip still waiting for his pick. All the gunfight's going down away from me. He's going to see a play there. Almost gets taken down. Somehow dips away. Reactions kept him alive there. Fizz with a Shiva.
And that's exactly why this gun is so powerful. 2 shots, 1 kill. And Spears trying to put pressure onto TSM. All down to Fizzip here. A 1-on-2. That's Wheats with the bomb. They know exactly where Fizzip is right now, and they're going to just try and corner him in.
Fizzip looking for that one. Has got this L-Car to try and back him as he pushes it. He's going to be able to get one. Is this going to go down? It's Proofy versus Fizzip. And Proofy decides he doesn't want any of it yet. Going to back off for a better position.
Does he check his corner here to his right? He will. No! But the L-Car from Fizzip coming up clutch with the 1v2. Amazing, confident play from Fizzip there, just being aggressive with the L-Car. He knew the exact situation he was in. He had to kind of push forward, and he was able to catch that first player off guard.
Yeah.
Gets Proofy here with the L-Car.
Well, I think for him, he was trying to close the gap down. Yeah. He knew Proofy had the cover. He knew he had the advantage. So he went, you know what, I'm going to get close. That way, no matter what happens, I will have the advantage with the L-Car at close range.
All right, so let's switch back over to H2k, as now they will be on offense. Spears sticking with the Shiva. And it's going to be Fizzip taking out one as well, so double Shiva set up from H2k. Let's see what they could do with it.
Now, looks like they're pushing as a squad here as well. Are they going to slow down before this? I think not. And it looks like they're going to be fairly aggressive, but no, they know those bodies actually from TSM on the B-bomb site. Fizzip will see one, takes a shot. Fizz will actually get one. Fizz will get a second one. That Shiva going to great effect for him. Oh, Fizzip getting one as well. And you got
the Shiva taking over.
Yeah. If you're TSM, you're going to be wondering whether or not they actually have any Shivas in the class.
Well, Wheats has a Man of War.
Yeah. Now, going to pick out this L-Car. He is in a 1 versus 4. Bomb is down as well. You can't get much more of a disadvantage going into this, and he does go down.
Fierce picks up 3 with the Shiva. Fizzip finds 1. All kills in this round were made by the Shiva, a gun that we normally see banned out in the ban and protect phase, and now we could see why. Fierce showing its true power here. He's got 4 attachments on that bad boy.
Yeah, and I think if you're TSM, like I said, for me, now, do TSM have anything to counter this? Do they have their own Shivas they can lock in?
I mean,
did they pick
if
that?
they don't, hopefully they have a smoke grenade, because they're going to need to find a way to try and close that gap between them and the Shiva players. But
don't see any Shivas on anybody.
It's funny because H2k, they're the ones who banned out stock in the previous games. It makes it through here in the Search and Destroy, and they're actually putting it to good use here.
On board with Wheats, and he's going to have the Man of War here. And at this point, do you wonder if TSM maybe try to play a little bit closer, try to get in close with that to kind of counteract the Shiva, which has been just kind of detonating on them here?
Yeah, they need to pick up the pace, throw tacticals and force the Shiva players out of their position. The Shiva is obviously weak in those close-range engagements, and I think they just need to find a way to close the gap, get a little bit closer, and get those favorable engagements.
Oh, Kochan consistently putting down shots there. Does not know that extra player is there, though. Weeks is going to be able to push
He doesn't
this
know
one.
either.
He isn't. He's going to be picked up for this one as well. It's Lacefield. He's going to be playing closer. Lacefield gets 2. Burst out of cover there. Now Pac-Man is going to have this M8, but Proofy and him are quite far back. They don't have the bomb. There's 30 seconds left, but he managed to pick off 1. Can he get that second kill as well? No. Decides disengage right now, but time is their biggest enemy.
I just saw a player going like full swim mode through the X-ray vision. That is going to be Fizzer. So he's in a good position. Is Proofy going to check his left? Yes, spots him on the bridge. Doesn't pick up the kill, but now he's going to be able to move forward and try to get this bomb planted. Has control of the bomb site. It's a 2-on-1, all down to Legal. He's going to move around, takes down the bomb planter.
Goodness, Legal!
But he picks up both.
Oh, how on earth did he manage to get both of those kills there?
We're going to find out in just a second, Bryce.
Comes round, obviously the easy one on the bomb carrier picks him up, but he actually gets first bullet, but look at that laser-like accuracy to actually win that gunfight.
And he's full red, one more bullet and he's dead.
Oh, if you're TSM, you did the hard work, you were down in a massive disadvantage, and you get all the way to the bomb site, and then one player comes and 2 pieces you.
Yeah, that's a bit rough, but still early on in the Search and Destroy, there's still time for TSM to come back. Looking for Cold Chan to step it up here. He's yet to find some footing in this game, still at 0 kills.
Well, EMP is actually going out. Oh, he's actually been shut down. Pac-Man being a little bit more aggressive here.
That's what I want to see.
Shiva for Fizzip. And it's going to be Legal. He's going to find challenges for the RK5. Does manage to get that kill as well. Advantage to H2k.
Legal's going to go ahead and back up out of there as the Shiva duo here trying to find something. But there we go. Colchan now on the board. He's able to shut down Fierce, but Fizzer, the missed slide from Colchan, he gets shut down by Fizzer.
Well, Fizzip actually he's going to have his rush class, so I imagine maybe next attacking round or next defensive round he does do something. No, Weeks will shut him down. Legal now in a 1 versus 2. He pulled this off last time. Can he do it again? That's the real question.
Well, they do not know he's here, as he's coming up behind one TSM player, but Proofy's coming back around the flank. As Legal's now going to make himself known. Proofy's in the position to make a trade happen, but he's unable to finish the kill. Legal's going to get out of here with 30 seconds remaining.
Can he do something here? Just see a player as well. He gets the advantage, and oh my goodness, Legal again will clutch up 1 versus 2. TSM cannot shut down H2k.
Yeah, Legal goes big 2 rounds in a row, and that's rough for TSM, man.
Just sitting there going, thanks for the cover advantage.
This could easily be a 2-2 game all tied up here.
Unbelievable, but there we go, Legal coming in clutch.
Can I take my prediction back? I think TSM are going to lose this map.
I did say you got to back H2k on the Search and Destroys, but like you said, it could have been very different. If Legal wasn't playing like a god right now, 5-1 and clutching up, it could be a tie game.
And 4 of his kills are ones that win rounds for H2k.
Yeah, they most certainly are. Well, on board here with Wheats.
Look at how aggressive H2k are being, going right through the water. Fizzerp immediately gets shut down. Who's here from H2k to kind of follow this up? It's going to be Legal and Lacefield, and they're just going to back up, but they might get caught out here. Legal gets shut down. As Fears is able to find 2 in the round, but it's all down to Lacefield. Another 1v2 situation for TSM. Can they finally win this one?
They surely can't win another 1 versus 2.
But look how far they are spread out. Like, he's essentially fighting 2 one-on-ones here. They could come right behind Proofy.
Oh, God, timing. No, he's going to see both of them as one. Surely not! Lacefield almost picked up another 1 versus 2, but now it's a 1 versus 1.
Colchan is thanking the COD gods right now. He didn't get doubled up right there.
Colchan's going to be sitting there going, we can't let them do it again. There's no way we can let them do this again. It all rests on his shoulder. They do not want to go 5-0 down in this Search and Destroy.
Is he going to go back to the B site? They might meet up here. I mean, Lacefield all the way back across the map. Colchan could have easily gotten this bomb down at the A site, but now Lacefield, both players just kind of playing mind games with each other, kind of out-rotating each other. This will be a free bomb plant for Colchan in the end, but Lacefield can close the gap. He's not too far away.
Well, it does look like.
Oh, this is not good for Colchan.
Oh, he gets away as well.
Does he turn around?
I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do here. Well, actually,
maybe Lacefield could have went right for the defuse.
He could have done, but you know, it's kind of one of those ones where we get the information he doesn't manage to get here. I think Colchan's going to have the advantage of sight here.
Good discipline.
Oh, yes, it is.
As he checks the bomb, he should immediately back up, try not to force the issue. Doesn't see him defusing, back up, reposition. Finds him here. There we go. TSM closed it out.
Finally able to actually convert that man advantage. And it comes down to 1 versus 1. And it's one of those ones where it's several times this could have gone either way. But eventually, Colchan commits. He checks the bomb and decides to actually commit.
He almost lost that gunfight, too.
Yeah.
He was full red at the end of that one.
But there we go.
So I got to scroll through these H2K players. What kind of specialists do they have to use? Almost a heat wave, HCXD, almost camo. Looks like Fizzer used his overdrive recently, and Fears is like 3/4 of the way to his kinetic armor.
Well, TSM finally pretty much a bit of a sigh of relief. They actually managed to convert that one. But now Legal is going to send out
Hope
the
you have
HCXD.
flak jacket.
Going to go for it, and it's all right. Does survive.
All right, so it's going to be H2K now gearing up for an A-bomb side push. I'm going to quickly switch over to Wheats because he's in a very important position right now. If he could find 1, maybe 2 kills, it's going to be great for TSM. And as soon as he spots that player, he's going to try to get out of there. Luckily, he stays alive, but he has some help from a teammate. It's going to be Proofy here to try to find some kills over near the A site. And they're just going to give it up. Okay, so they're going to play for the retake here.
They are. Now, Proofy peeking here. Realistically, what they want is to try and get a kill straight away, especially with that gone down and the wall run above the doorway. Means Proofy doesn't see it. Again, he saw it that time. He saw a big boot run across his screen. Can they manage to get this one? They do have a man disadvantage now. Of course, Wheats has gone down. They really need to get one quick. And it's going to be Proofy. Proofy trying to get it. He's going to push this one to pistol. No, but it will be cleaned up as well. H2K, it's now Pac-Man in a 1 versus 4. He has 20 seconds left. He gets one. I don't think he can make this, simply because there's too many bodies and too little time.
If all 3 players line up and he pops overdrive to get to the bomb, he can do it. But that will not happen as H2K, they put up their 5th round. They are now only 1 round away from closing out this map and forcing the next hard points.
Oh, there we go. That Shiva seems to have just completely done in TSM here, and you can see they haven't actually got any of their own. They didn't even have one to kind of counter it. But can they do the impossible?
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't even have like a backup Shiva class. We all know how strong that weapon is. I expect Pac-Man to maybe use his overdrive here. You know, you're 1 round away from losing. You might as well just use it.
Not actually going to do it, though, unless he pops a little bit late. I think not.
We'll see.
Well, it's no longer going to be a rush if he does do it. Looking for this now, pre-aiming. Desperate times need to see one. He's going to get that one, but it will be taken down. So it's now 3 versus 3. Almost gets it. That must have been Fizzup hit a tree, but he still wasn't able to convert.
Yep, also got to watch out for Lacefield. He's coming around on a bit of a flank, about to come right behind Pac-Man. Pac-Man has absolutely no idea that Lacefield is in this position. Could be a free kill if Lacefield decides to push forward, but as soon as that happens, Pac-Man turns around, takes that gunfight. 2 kills for Pac-Man already here in round 7.
Well, they have the man advantage now, and it's now a 1 versus 2. Fizzup will have this one.
Colchan now is active camo to work with as Fizzup. Another 1v2 for TSM. Colchan, great line of sight, is able to spot that player near the bomb. As Fizzup, he's just trying to play the angle here. Force these players from TSM to get up close so we could take him out with the L-car. But perfect play from Pac-Man. He's just going to reposition. We'll come right behind. Fizzup here, easy kill.
Finally converting those 2 versus 1s. Feel a little bit there. A bit better there, actually, TSM.
So long road ahead for TSM.
Yeah, it is a very, very long road. And I imagine that's why they didn't kind of use any of their specialists.
And now they have some tools to work with. You know, they got camo, they have overdrive still. I'm not sure what H2k have available in terms of specialists, but if TSM use theirs effectively, they could certainly come back into this game. Look for Proofy to turn things around. He's 1-7, but camo available for Legal. And that's going to be it. So kinetic armor was recently used by Fears.
Well, Illegal can end this right here. If he gets a great camo playoff, this could be the end.
Yeah, usually when you see players with camo just kind of get first blood over near the A bomb site, but this time around, Pac-Man trying to be a bit aggressive for his team. Maybe he used his overdrive there.
Well, right now you can actually see Legal gets that first kill, gets the man advantage, and he still has it as well. That's a 2-man advantage. Wheats is going to go down to active camo. Will we pop to try and get that one? It is now going to be a 1 versus 3 here for Proofy. He's 1-7 so far. Can he turn this around
I think he was just spotted.
And keep his team in the game?
Spots one middle, and it's going to be a full rotation from H2k. Proofy,
he's going
to sniff onto this very quickly, and this would be a huge round win for Proof. You know, at 1-7. He could really turn things around. It looks like he has no idea they're going to the A-bomb site. I thought he spotted those players backing up near the mid-alley. He should have an idea now that he didn't see anything over near B.
He cannot be further away from where he needs to be. And now there's going to be so many
Proofy switching. He had overdrive right now.
He certainly is. Especially since now he has to go through. He has to take all his corners. He has to beat 3. He has to win 3 gunfights. Wins the first one. 34 seconds left to go. I imagine what they'll do is they'll play one play. Oh, no, they're going for buddy system.
Yep.
Oh, no.
You have the man advantage. Use it as best you can. Does spot the second player over near the first tree, but time's starting to wind down. Only 20 seconds remaining. Proofy wins the second. He gets stunned out, though. It's a one-on-one him versus Legal. And Legal's being aggressive here. He's going to push Proofy. Proofy, he jumps off the map!
Oh, no! Goodbye, Proofy. Enjoy your long trip down. And oh my goodness, Proofy, I thought he was going to win that gunfight. I don't know how much time was remaining, maybe 15 seconds, maybe
He
less.
would have had time definitely to make it over to the bomb, but unfortunately he's kind of forced off the map in that situation. H2k, another good performance from them in Search and Destroy. They already won one respawn in the series. We're moving back to Fringe for Hardpoint next. And this is going to be obviously a must-win for TSM. They need to win this one to force the next map.
They certainly do. And, well, my prediction was correct. But I think we're both picking TSM for the hardpoint, although the last hardpoint was very, very close.
Yeah. We'll see how it works out. TSM, now the pressure's on them. They need to perform in this upcoming respawn.
Yeah.
And H2k, I mean, they have all the comfort in the world here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll back them on the Search and Destroy. I mean, that kind of means they may have a map in hand almost. But if they can end it here, they can end it here. Whether or not that will come true, though, is very much dependent on them. Well, let's see just how this one is going to go down. And to me, because of how close that hardpoint was, I don't want to go definitely TCM.
Let's take a look at this 1v3 almost from Proofy. So he finds one as he's coming around the flank, and we'll get another look at this final engagement.
Well, this is where it gets a little bit curious to me, because I'm surprised that they didn't try and play the time.
I'm surprised Legal pushed him here.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't play the time, especially now that kill's gone down. And I want to see the exact time he actually managed to go get him. So that's actually early, even earlier than I thought. 18 seconds. If he made that, he would have definitely been able to get the defuse.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's just kind of forced off the map. Now we're going to rewind and see it again in kind of like a slow motion fashion. So gets the first burst. Almost had that kill, but unfortunately just coming off the ledge there. Even if he picked up the kill, there's no way he could, miraculously fly back onto the map.
No, there really isn't. That's kind of unfortunate for him. But we are going to go into the next one. It will be a hard point. And previously we were sitting there going,